today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A first carry for Najee Harris. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game, so he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. To throw, Mayfield. This is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
In your face!
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mayfield now. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On third down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good... but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot down.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And they they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 15. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention, but sometimes the numbers...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. And again this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Browns drive about to get started. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nice little juke. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd down and 8.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mayfield to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield.
And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Here's Mayfield.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 33. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
And the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught from Brown's touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little. A little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got... disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to let this one go deep. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They go play action. Mayfield.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and 5.
And a give this time to the tailback. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah
showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Cleveland offense making their way out.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And taken right at the 35. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Jacob Phillips in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and capture.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be